Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to bring up the senior member of Team Safariland. I just named the older
senior is in the oldest, right?
Yeah.
Next to you.
Oh, right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rob Leatham. Come on in, Ron.
Oh, come on. That's it? How many years ago do you think I got left? Come on.
I saw Robbie in his new team shirt the other day, and I said, is that life size, actual size? And he said, no, the gun's really bigger than life size. I said, no, I meant the belly.
Well, it's all scale. My belly to a normal belly, and the gun to a normal gun. It's all scale. Okay.
Rob Leatham, first and only 6th Division USPSA National Champ. 2014 USPSA Revolver National Champ. Where was Jerry?
Thank God he wasn't there. So I will forever, he wasn't there. I will forever have an asterisk next to my name.
Jerry didn't show up.
One when Jerry didn't come.
Okay, get this next number here. 26th-time USPSA National Champion. That's pretty impressive, dude. Pretty impressive. 2014 Yankee Cup production and 9-time Yankee Cup champion. And the 2011 Steel Challenge ESP champion. Is that extra special person?
Yes.
Is that what ESP stands for? Okay. And 8-time Steel Challenge champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Leatham.
So they didn't get the most important one. I won the World Shoot last year in the new Classic division.
The Classic division.
Classic.
Like Classic Coke?
Well, thank you very much. Is everybody having a good show? Oh, man, are you gonna be one of those crowds? I have to be like, good. See, if you make a lot of noise, and if I screw up all the time up here, no one cares because everybody just laughs. Am I standing in the wrong spot? Is Neil here?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, good.
I haven't seen it.
Takes all the pressure off. What I've got here is my USPSA single stack division setup. What the rules require is a concealment holster. However, they don't make us mount it on a concealment belt or in a concealment position. So it's kind of practical, but kind of not. But it lets you use a relatively inexpensive holster. But the trick is, on any of the draws, you'll notice the differences between the fastest holsters and the slowest holsters we make are less and less because we're able to make the production holsters so quick now that the difference only matters maybe, what, 5 or 6, 700ths of a second if everything's set up right. What allows me to set the holster up perfectly is what we call the USPSA kit. I've got an ELS belt. It has a ball system in it that allows me to adjust the height, the cant, the tilt, everything so that it's perfect, so I never have to think about it. Now, I don't know what all that is. Is that me?
That's you or not, I don't know. What are you going to set the clock for?
What am I going to set for? What am I going to tell you I'm going to set for? I'm going to tell you I set for 1 second.
Why couldn't we do that back in the olden days?
In the old days, we couldn't do this. What happens, the buzzer goes off, there's the delay, then the buzzer will go. And I got to draw and try to click the gun before that happens. This is the most uncomfortable thing I do all year, by the way, is pointing guns that direction with everybody downrange. But I can tell you it's been deactivated, or at least Neil hopes so. So I'm going to try to do a 1 second draw. You see if you can hear the gun click before the second buzzer.
You can do this?
I don't know, I'm scared.
You did Doug's thing, you were aiming.
I aimed a little bit. I'm not going to let it have it, though.
That'll never catch on in aiming.
Never catch on. It's funny when I think back to the first nationals I shot where I met Tommy, that we actually had to do a 1 second draw. And at the time, nobody could do it. I'm set for a .75.
0.75. You're a bad gambler.
3/4 of a second. Well, I want to see how fast we can go. That sounds like this. Can you hear the buzzers? Can you hear it?
Easily.
Why couldn't we do that?
Well, you always said you can buy a lot of skill, and you're proof positive of that.
You can. You can buy a lot of skill. If you shoot a lot
I
of,
think we gave it to you.
you shoot a lot of other people's ammo for many years, you can get really good. All right, I'm set for 60. Now, that's what this sounds like. The buzzer lasts about 0.25, so there's only a period of time about, what, 35 that it's not buzzing. Hopefully you'll hear a click in that time frame.
Yeah, he made it.
Hard to tell, isn't it?
He might have missed the building, but he made it.
If I shoot a shot, the timer will pick it up. We'll know.
Yeah, one time.
One time.
Whenever you're ready to retire, we can do that.
All right, let's move it down. Yeah, that would be the last round I ever fired. 5 seconds. I think I did
5 seconds? No, 0.5.
0.5. Okay, 0.5 is the Holy Grail. Very difficult to do. I actually can't tell if I make it. And the only way you would know is if you heard the click before the second buzzer. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, I know. Imagine being on this side and trying to do it.
What do you think? You made it?
I did hit Jason Young, though.
You made it,
I didn't shoot Jason right in the head. I can't tell, but I'll try one more time.
You're not happy with one time, right?
You can't talk. Hardest thing I do all year long is try to do this thing. Win the Nationals, that's easy. All right, one more try.
I'm not saying anything.
Focus. I can't tell. I really can't tell. I can tell you that I've shot this many times trying to hit targets, and 50 is really hard to do hitting the targets. But here I'm not trying to hit anything, so one time, my last year, I mean,
So when you're 100, yes.
I want to add one more element to the little demo here. In the sport, you have to shoot more than one shot, believe it or not. It's not just draw and fire one shot. The advantage having the holster right where you want, it's not just about speed, it's also about the consistency with which I can draw. I haven't actually used this holster or this rig before today for several months because I've been messing around shooting open and limited guns. But knowing I put this exactly where I want it, releases the gun cleanly is what gives me the confidence to go at it. Because at the 60 mark, there's no relax. It's just going as fast as you can. Now, I'm going to add a reload to it, Tommy. So,
You do one reload one?
yeah, let's go for 2 seconds. Now, if I do this right, in 2 seconds, 1 second was always the holy grail for the draw. For the reload, the holy grail is to be able to draw, click the gun, drop the mag, get the second mag in before the 2 second mark happens.
So hit the target too, right? There's always that criteria. You gotta hit the target.
You know, on the YouTube videos, you can't tell if I'm hitting the targets or not.
I know, that's the beauty of video.
That's what's beautiful about it. So I'm gonna drop, click the gun, drop the mag, put a new one in, try to... One of the girls' hairs is stuck in the... Whose was this before me? Not you, it wasn't you.
Why couldn't we do that?
Why did I waste it for this one instead of when we're all doing it? All right, since I made that, let's add something to it.
We're the only gun in the world I know that reloads an empty gun with an empty magazine.
It's just silly. It's just plain silly when you think about it. Let's throw in, let's see if I can do 2 reloads. So what would be the time? 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds?
Yeah, well, anybody could do that. You're going to do 3 reloads in 4.
3? Okay, I'll try it one time for Tom because Tommy, I love you.
You made it last year.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'm going to try to draw, click the gun, drop a mag, and see if I can do 3 consecutive magazine insertions. I wouldn't call them reloads because I can't shoot the gun.
It's pretend.
It's pretend. I did this last year?
Yeah, you did it.
I was younger.
Yeah, last year
Yeah,
he was young.
probably lighter
So it's a
too.
lot lighter than that, yeah. All right.
Wow. Hey, I'm impressed.
I quit. See you next year, guys.
Stop. That was pretty good.
That was really good.
That was actually very good. I think it was more like 3.5. You almost got a gun back in the holster.
That was our fault.
Oh, that should be a new part of the stage.
Speed holstering.